welcome. Football is more than a sport. It's a tapestry of passion, history, and unforgettable moments. Some matches transcend the 90 minutes, fueled by decades of local pride and fierce rivalry. Today, we dive into 10 of Europe's most intense football rivalries. These are the games that define cities, shape identities, and create legends. From Spain to Istanbul, these clashes are about more than bragging rights. They're about who you are. We'll explore the players, the drama, and the electric atmospheres that make these fixtures legendary. Let's begin our journey through the heart of European football's fiercest battles. We begin with El Clásico, Real Madrid versus Barcelona. This isn't just a match, it's a collision of Spanish identity, politics, and footballing philosophy. Madrid stands for centralism and tradition, Barcelona for Catalan pride and resistance. Legends like Di Stefano, Cruyff, Messi, and Ronaldo have all left their mark here. The Messi-Ronaldo era turned every Clásico into a global spectacle, raising the stakes to new heights. Iconic moments abound. Ronaldinho's ovation at the Bernabeu, Raúl silencing Camp Nou, and the infamous pig's head thrown at Figo. The Bernabeu and Camp Nou become cauldrons of noise and pressure, where every touch matters. El Clásico is more than football. It's a cultural phenomenon, a century-old drama played out on the world's biggest stage. The rivalry is relentless, the atmosphere electric, and the stakes immense. Every match is a new chapter in a never-ending story. It's the benchmark for all football rivalries. When El Clásico is on, the world stops to watch. That's why it stands alone at the top of European football. Next, we head to Glasgow for the old firm derby, Celtic versus Rangers. This rivalry splits the city along religious and political lines, with Celtic's Irish Catholic roots and Rangers' Protestant Unionist identity. For over a century, the old firm has been a battleground for pride and belonging. The atmosphere at Celtic Park or Ibrox is raw and intimidating, with fans' songs and colours echoing deep divisions. On the pitch, tackles are fierce and commitment is absolute. Legends like Larsson, Dalglish, McCoist and Laudrup became icons through their derby heroics. The city holds its breath for these matches. Bragging rights mean everything. Off-pitch tensions sometimes spill over, but the passion is undeniable. Even as fortunes shift, the desire to rule Glasgow never fades. The old firm is football at its most intense, a rivalry that defines a city. In Milan, two giants share a home, the San Siro, yet are fierce rivals, Inter versus AC Milan. The Derby della Madonnina is a clash of identity, born from a split over foreign players and class lines. Inter, once seen as the club of the bourgeoisie, Milan, the working class. Legends like Maldini, Gullit, Zanetti and Milito have all starred in this derby. The stadium transforms, with rival fans creating stunning tifos and a charged atmosphere. Iconic moments like Materazzi and Rui Costa amid chaos capture the derby's drama. Titles and European glory have often hinged on these matches. The rivalry is stylish, tactical, and fiercely contested, a battle for the soul of Milan. The Derby della Madonnina is Italian football at its most passionate. In England, Manchester United versus Liverpool is the country's defining rivalry. It's a clash of two northern cities shaped by industrial competition and footballing dominance. Liverpool's boot room dynasty set the standard until Sir Alex Ferguson's United rose to surpass them. Legends like Gerrard, Dalglish, Keane and Cantona have all made their mark. The atmosphere at Anfield and Old Trafford is electric. Every match is a battle. Controversy and drama are never far away, from wild celebrations to bitter feuds. This isn't just a derby, it's a fight for supremacy and legacy. Form means nothing, pride is everything. The rivalry defines eras and ignites passions across England. Manchester United versus Liverpool, the ultimate contest for English football's crown. In Germany, Der Klassiker, Bayern Munich versus Borussia Dortmund, has become the nation's marquee fixture. Unlike most rivalries, it's not about geography, but about dominance and ambition. Bayern, the powerhouse, faces Dortmund, the people's club with the legendary Yellow Wall. Klopp's Dortmund challenged Bayern's supremacy, culminating in the 2013 All-German Champions League final. Transfers like Götze and Lewandowski to Bayern only fueled the fire. The atmosphere in Dortmund is unmatched, with 25,000 fans creating a wall of sound. Every match is a showcase of quality, intensity, and high stakes. Der Klassiker is a modern rivalry, born from pure competition at the highest level. It's Germany's answer to football's greatest showdowns. In France, Le Classique, Paris Saint-Germain versus Marseille, pits the capital against the south. It's a clash of cultures. Parisian glamour versus Marseille's gritty pride. The rivalry was stoked in the late 80s, quickly becoming France's most explosive fixture. Early on, Marseille dominated. Now PSG's Qatari-backed era has shifted the balance. The resentment runs deep. Marseille fans see PSG's success as bought, not earned. Matches are fierce, with legendary atmospheres at the Stade Vélodrome. The passion of Marseille's ultras is unmatched, making every encounter a cauldron. Le Classique is about old money versus new regional pride and a genuine dislike. It's France's fiercest football battle. In Istanbul, the intercontinental derby, Fenerbahce versus Galatasaray, divides a city and a nation. Fenerbahce from the Asian side and Galatasaray from the European embody a century of rivalry. The origins are rooted in class, but today it's pure tribal passion. The atmosphere is legendary. Stadiums become cauldrons of noise, color, and intimidation. Fans' choreographies and relentless chanting create an unforgettable spectacle. Iconic moments, like Souness planting the Galatasaray flag, fuel the drama. The psychological battle is as fierce as the football. Media hype and fan pressure make defeat unthinkable. Fiery tackles, red cards, and comebacks are the norm. For raw passion, few rivalries match Fenerbahce versus Galatasaray. In Lisbon, the Derby de Lisboa, Benfica versus Sporting CP, divides Portugal's capital. The rivalry began with a player exodus from Benfica to Sporting, igniting a century of animosity. Benfica, the club of the people; Sporting, the aristocratic academy. Legends like Eusebio and Figo have defined the derby's legacy. The Estadio da Luz and José Alvalade erupt with colour and noise on match day. Player transfers are rare and always controversial. The city comes to a standstill for this fixture. Tight, technical matches often decide titles and pride. The Derby de Lisboa is a classic city rivalry. History, identity, and supremacy at stake. In Belgrade, the eternal derby, Red Star versus Partizan, is Europe's most volatile rivalry. Born from post-war politics, the clubs represent different arms of the former Yugoslav state. The Delije and Grabari ultras create a terrifying pyrotechnic spectacle. Stadiums become war zones with relentless noise and ever-present tension. On the pitch, matches are brutal and fiercely contested. Heroes are made by derby-winning goals, traitors by switching sides. The rivalry is a raw expression of identity and history. Violence and chaos are never far away, but so is passion. The eternal derby is football at its most primal. Witnessing it is an unforgettable, if daunting, experience. In Athens, the derby of the eternal enemies, Olympiakos versus Panathinaikos, sets the city alight. It's a clash of class and geography, Piraeus' working class versus Athens' elite. The rivalry extends beyond football, fueling animosity in every sport. The red and whites and green and whites divide families and friendships. Stadiums become fortresses, thick with smoke and deafening noise. Tragedy and violence have marked the fixture, adding to its intensity. On the pitch, matches are ferocious and emotional. Players who cross the divide face lifelong hostility. The derby of the eternal enemies is Greek football's fiercest battle. That's our journey through Europe's 10 fiercest football rivalries. From El Clasico's global stage to Belgrade's raw chaos, each tells a story of identity, pride and passion. These matches create legends and unforgettable moments. Did we miss your favourite rivalry? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for joining us. Like, subscribe and stay tuned for more deep dives into the beautiful game. Until next time, take care.